Hey everyone, I'm back again with another video, and this one is titled, Wife Cheats on Her Husband, Abuses Their Children, and Lies in Court. Enjoy not having your kids anymore. Please make sure you like the video and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss any of my future videos. Let's get right into it. For the cast, we have Mom, Empty Human, S, Sister, me, and my dad. I have no concrete dialogue for this story since it happened about 4 years ago, and I pretty much want to forget about it. Now, some background. My mother is not exactly the best person in the world. She used to abuse me and my sister both physically and mentally, mostly mentally, avoid responsibilities at home, and she also decided to cheat on my dad with several men around 13 years ago and never stopped. When my father discovered this, he simply stopped sleeping in the same room and stopped being affectionate towards her. He stayed with her for us, my sister and I, and decided to raise us basically alone since Mom was always outside with her partners. My mother used to simply arrive home to eat, sleep, and hurt me or my sister. The rest of the day, she claimed to be working overtime. However, all the money she made was kept away for herself, and my father had to do real overtime to take care of us, and he was tired of not getting any help. Here is where my dad's revenge plan starts. He stayed quiet for a long time, managing work and parenting very well, but in the meantime, he was collecting all the evidence he could about my mom cheating, as well as evidence of abuse towards my sister and I. And he also kept supporting us, teaching us how to stand up for ourselves and each other, helping us understand how bad Mom's behavior was, and we don't need to justify her bad treatment just for being our mother. He kept being the best person he could for about 10 years until my sister and I were old enough to testify in court. Then he immediately asked for divorce and got it very easily since Mom kept lying about how he was abusing me and my children, but, of course, he had proof of her cheating and being the abuser. So they got divorced, but the plan didn't end there, since he wanted us to live with him. My dad left our house immediately after the divorce, and 2 weeks later, I moved in with him. My sister stayed with my mom. Let's skip some months until the court date to discuss the kids' custody. About 6 months prior, my mother lied about me living with her so she could get that sweet child support check. But when the court date arrived, my sister and I testified against her, explained how bad of a mother she was, etc. And I said that I have been living with my dad for months, contrary to what my mother has said. Of course, she wanted to play the victim with lies, which we refuted. The judge was not having it, and told her that she needed to stop lying because she was being fined for lying to a judicial authority. Of course, she lost our custody and she was forced to return the child support money to us. Now, she lives alone and sometimes tries to play the forgive me, I know I did wrong card with us only to ask for money right after, but none of us want to see her again. Not exactly a massive, sweet, and evil revenge, but after I told my dad about the sub, he told me I should post the story. I hope it actually belongs here. And OP gives an explanation of the child support. In my country, when parents divorce, it's the other parent who gives the money to the one with custody of the children. We call that money child support. But in this case, where both parents have only one children at their care, they get nothing from each other. My mom said she had both of us to get the money from my dad, but that was a lie. Edit. This post is still small, but I'm reading the comments to my father and he loves all the support. He is really happy with you guys. Thanks a lot for that. And the first comment says, "Good job, Dad. I had to do something similar with my ex-wife. She's crazy, mildly abusive, and a serial liar/cheater. Filed for divorce and did 50-50 for custody, with me paying some child support because of income disparity. After the divorce, she lost her car, decided not to make the payments because it was in my name, and had to give up most of her time with the kids. She decided to keep taking the child support money though. Our son has Asperger's and needed therapy. She refused to even look at the diagnosis, let alone support his treatment. So my new wife and I bided our time, then got a lawyer and went for primary custody. She shot herself in the foot by admitting that once he started therapy, his behavior improved. We won easily, took her back to court a year later, and got full child support. And the second comment says, I know that pain. I had to go through the exact same thing. Only the divorce wasn't until I was 18. And the judicial system failed, and my father had to lose a bunch of assets to that garbage fire of a human. The only reason he didn't lose more and have alimony is that he got laid off days before the court. I still despise people who ask me to forgive her and give her a chance and talk to her. She never changed. She even legally kidnapped my niece from my half-sister and holds her hostage essentially, forcing my sister to live with her. Our judicial system can burn in the hell it was forged in. And the third comment says, I'm trying to imagine your mother's face when your father showed proof of cheating and abuse. Still, your dad is a great dad. Hope that you'll be able to forget about all the abuse and remember the support. And the fourth comment says, something isn't adding up here. Your father kept you and your sister in an abusive environment for years, and then left your sister alone there for months, and he's the hero of the story? And the OP replied, he can be as bad as my mom sometimes. He tried helping us and stopping my mother, but he didn't. The thing with my sister is that she wanted to stay with my mom for reasons that I prefer not sharing, but we would still help her out whenever she needed. I know he is no perfect hero. Edit. I would like to add that without waiting years, he wouldn't have gained custody, so we would have been alone with our mother. And the next two comments say, I'm so sorry for what you've gone through over the years. I hope your life has improved since you moved in with your father. Best wishes. I hope that you, your sister, and your father get beyond this and have wonderful, happy, full lives. I hope that your mother gets what she deserves and is completely forgotten. Period. Thank you guys for watching. Please comment below and let me know if there's any other subreddits you guys would like me to make videos on, and also like the video and please subscribe.